Hi, this is Janet Nation from Keller Williams of Greater Nassau, and welcome to my channel. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Every week, every Wednesday, I will be bringing you new information pertaining to residential real estate. And today, I want to talk to you about the difference between a home inspector and an appraisal. So if you're looking to purchase a home in Long Island, I've noticed that there's very often confusion about the role of the two professionals. So let's start with a home inspector. So a home inspector is hired by the buyer once their offer has been accepted. And this home inspector must be licensed and insured to examine the home. It can't be your friend or your dad or someone who knows stuff. It has to be someone, an official licensed home inspector, right? And what this professional is going to do, they're going to examine the components of the home. So they're going to be looking at such things as the roof, the plumbing, the electric, the appliances. They're going to see if there's any kind of environmental hazards in the home. Now, while they're examining the home, if there is something there that they are not proficient on and feel that the buyer needs to get a more detailed opinion, then they're going to advise you to reach out to that specialist, right? So once the home inspector is done, he's going to, or she, going to put a report together, often with pictures, and they will give that report to the buyer. And the buyer will, read it and may sometimes want to negotiate repairs based on what is found on the report. And buyers and sellers, that at that point really is a meeting of the mind. I always tell my buyers, listen, a homeowner doesn't have to repair anything, and neither do you have to purchase. It's strictly a meeting of the mind. And most of the time, not all the time, but most of the times, the parties do get to that point and proceed with going to contract. So, an appraiser, on the other hand, is different. Whereas the home inspector looked at the condition of the home, the appraiser looks at the value of the home. That's the difference. And the appraiser is hired by the buyer's bank, right? And so what they do, they come into the home. And by the way, the reason why they're hired by the buyer's bank, because the banks want to make sure that what the buyer is under contract for, that the house is worth that amount, all right? So what the appraiser does, he comes in or she comes in and they take pictures and measurements of the room. And, while they don't look at the condition of the homes, if there's something that is really glaring them in the face, like a leaking roof, missing handrails, an obsolete electrical panel, that will most definitely be included, and chipping paint, that's a common one, that will most definitely be included in their report. And depending on the type of loan that the buyer is going to be, or financing that the buyer is going to be seeking, some of these things will have to be remediated, right? So basically, again, the difference is one is looking at value. The home inspector is looking at condition, and the appraiser is looking at value, right? So I hope that is clear, because again, lots of confusions between the two. That's it today. And as I always say, if you like what you hear, please subscribe to my channel. Every week, every Wednesday, there will be new information. I will keep it current. I will keep it relevant. See you next time. Janet Nation.